Hello everyone, Raj here. I feel great because this is the first time I'm doing presentation differently. My day is going great and I'm hoping yours is going great as well. First, I would like to thank Monroe County Library for giving me an idea to advertise our workshop. I was confused and looking for ideas on how to advertise our workshop. Thanks to my daughter, we went to library over weekend to spend some time and I got this brochure you see in the screen. I am pleasantly surprised and wanted to learn more, so I spoke to the librarian. It looks like Dash Robot is the most popular tech toy right now among the kids in Bloomington and in Monroe County as a whole. I'm sure it's not only popular in our county, but also in the US as well. They had first session on teaching coding to kids yesterday, December 4th, and there is one more workshop planned on December 16th. So I asked the librarian which app do they use to teach coding. Guess what? Yes, they are using Blockly app for that. So if you have any kids in the age of 8 to 12 years, I highly recommend taking them to library and attend this workshop. It's free. So coming back to our presentation, this gives the selling point on why our instruction is important, isn't it? In the following slides, I'll talk about expected learning outcomes from our instruction, strengths of our instruction, reflections, and lessons learned during the instructional design process. Let's start. Before I talk about our expected learning outcomes, I would like to discuss a few points on the thought process we had as instructional designers. We plan to motivate our learners using ARCS model, attention, grab attention by using variety of videos, give more relevant info, relevance by using the language learners are familiar with, and providing relevant examples. One of our team members is a lab assistant in for W200 course. That was a huge plus. Confidence, instilling confidence in learners by focusing on the positive expectations on achieving success. And finally, satisfaction by providing some sort of reward. In our case, we are providing course completion certificate just to give a sense of achievement for the learners that they have achieved something. Here are the learning outcomes from our instruction. First, after completing this workshop, all the participants will understand the importance of why kids should learn programming. Of course, what is Dash Robot and its capabilities, the Blockly app and its controls and how to use to control Dash Robot movements, and finally, how to use this Blockly app and Dash Robots in their potential class. Next, I would like to discuss about strengths of our instruction. Since we followed the Dick and Carey model for designing instruction, I think all the strengths of sound instructional design would apply to our instruction as well. Here are a few points we think are our strengths. Our instruction shapes learning experience in a systematic way. We look the instruction as a whole, and we also follow the steps to achieve the final design. Our instruction would be successful because we have used proven instructional strategies and methods. So we believe it sets the stage for successful learning experience. We considered many factors beyond content. We started with instructional analysis, understood our target learners, understood the learning context. We returned the objectives from learners' viewpoint. We used appropriate strategies. We revised our instruction based on formative evaluation results. So we definitely considered many factors beyond the content itself. Except our time, we spent on nothing else. But we are 100% sure we will be able to achieve our desired results. Instead of just assessing the learner's knowledge straight away, we provided practice and hands-on exercises to make the objectives achievable for the learners. I personally feel this is one of the great strengths of our instruction. Finally, I would like to discuss about the reflections and the lessons learned during the instructional design process. First, objectives. This project and the instructional design process helped us in understanding the real meaning of objectives. That is, what learners will be able to do at the end of the instruction of the module, uh, rather than the instructors set goals for that module. More than developing the content, I think the instructional design process is following the systematic process. I think the analysis phase is the most critical phase of the instructional design. Understanding the learners and context along with the tasks and the subordinate skills decide the success of the instruction. For motivating learners, sound instructional design should be relevant, feasible, efficient, and engaging. I think the design process should look beyond objectives to be successful. And finally, we learned that evaluation should not be taken lightly. It should be taken very seriously. As Dr. Kwan mentioned in the class, we have attachment with our instruction as we put a lot of effort into this. But we have to also remember this. This instruction is for our target learners. And this instruction was developed by the support from organization and the SME. So we should have open ears to listen to their constructive feedback comments, and we should revise our instruction so that it is relevant, efficient, feasible, and engaging. Thank you. I'm looking forward for the feedback comments.